and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do a book review. Okay, so before I start this video, I just want to say that I'm sorry I didn't post any video last week and the week before that. School just started and I had some troubled time to just getting into the normal day routine, and I really hope I will be able to post videos every week because I really think it's fun to do and I hope you enjoy my videos. But let's get started with this review. So I just finished reading I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy, and this book was amazing. I finished it yesterday around 7 p.m. or something maybe, and oh, it was so beautiful. The ending really got me. This is one of the most beautiful books I have ever seen. I think this cover is prettier than the other cover for this book, which is this one. But that is just my opinion, and it also fits with Jandy's other book. She has written 2 books. This is the second one, and it's not a series, it's just 2 different. The other one is The Sky is Everywhere. That book looks like this, and I really want to read that book now when I have read this one, and Jandy's writing is amazing, so I can't wait to read it, and I hope she will continue writing more books like this because, gosh, it was so good. Okay, so what is this book really about? Yeah, it's about 2 twins, a boy and a girl, one named Noah and one named Jude. They are not as close as they used to be, and it really hurts them. So the story is told in 2 different perspectives and 2 different timelines. So first there is Noah. His story is told when he is about 13 years old, and at the end of his storyline he is about 14, so it's between 13 and 14 years old. And then there is Jude, and her story is told when she is 16. So her story is kinda what's happening in the present, and Noah's story is what has previously happened in their lives. So this book was really interesting because it showed 2 different sides of a story, and it also told different explanations of what happened. The 2 different stories and timelines ties together so perfectly in the end, and it's just so beautiful. Everything just fits so well, like what has happened before is turning them into the people they are today, and it's just a beautiful story that is told. So yeah, I will really just recommend this book to anyone, like literally anyone. It doesn't matter if you're 35 or if you're 15, like the book is so perfectly told that I think anyone could read it, and I really like that about that book. I just read it, but I think my mom could read it as well because it's a really good book. Okay, so my thoughts about the twins and the people in the book in general is that I think it had a good set of different characters and different character development. There was some typical douchebags that you hated, but yeah, like they're always there, and they are always there in real life as well. So it made it really relatable in some ways. And then it was this perfect dad who was supposed to be the superhero, and then there's a huge character development in that guy. I think I really like that. Just side character developed so much, even though you didn't follow him as much as, you know, an ordinary character, and that is really cool. I really like that. And then we have this mom who is like perfect in the story. She's kind, she's pretty, she, you know, I really love that she is supposed to be perfect, but then you see the doubts in herself, and that she can also make wrong decisions, and everything doesn't go as planned, and it was just so phenomenal. I really like the jealousy between the twins, and the fear of being honest and the fear of admitting your mistakes to the other twin was so big, and it developed so many feelings, and at the end it turned out to be so good because you make the wrong decisions all the time. You don't make the right decisions when you are 16 and you're afraid and you want to be the better person, but you made something wrong. And I just relate so much, because you ain't always that perfect person you want to be. You make mistakes and you regret them, and then you're scared to tell them because you don't want anything to change. It's kind of confusing because you think you know the characters in this book, and then they do something you would not do. Like, you really didn't think they were that kind of person. And I just think that is beautiful in some way, because you don't always do something that is you. Like, I can lie, I can do horrible stuff sometimes, and I know that is not the true me, and it was a mistake. And you don't always know the person you know so well. You think you know yourself, but you don't always know yourself as well as you think. And I really like that, because you can't just think that you know a person, because you don't always know, but you don't know how they're feeling, what they're going to do. And I think this book reflects that in a pretty way. It also reflects the feeling of losing someone very well as well. I personally know what it feels to lose someone that you're really, real close to, and I felt like I could relate with much that was said in this book. And I just really like that, because it felt good to know that you're not alone and that this is how it really feels to lose someone. Though I would have liked if this story was a bit longer. I felt like when you just have, like, you were 100% into the book, it ended. And I liked the ending, but it felt kind of rushed. It felt like you knew everything was going to happen, but it happened so fast. It had almost happened too fast, and I feel like if we would just have gotten a few more chapters or parts or different timelines or different perspectives, it would have been much greater. Anyways, it was really interesting to follow Noah's and Jude's story and to see how they developed from different types of persons and how they changed and how their past made them who they are. So overall, I think this was a great book. I really recommend it to all of you. I give this book 9 out of 10 stars. It was really amazing and so beautiful. It's a really great temporary book, and it was really easy to read. I finished it in just a few days. So that was all for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, Kesa.